Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Trunkhead with Trunkhead Gaming. Today I'm going to be doing the RBBRL grand finales, minor grand finales. Um, yeah, man, it's going to be good. I'm excited about this. So here we go. It's like Norse versus Lizard. I know nothing about either one of these teams. This should be a good time. These are rookie leagues, guys. This is a rookie league's pretty cool. It gives you a chance to learn how to play the game and under not a lot of pressure. So here we go. It's like Norse versus Lizard. I know nothing about either one of these teams. This should a little bit of echo there. So let's check out these squads real fast. I don't know who is the favorite here, so I'm just gonna look at the teams and pick my favorites here. This guy has a lineman with shadowing, so I dig him. He's a strength 4 lineman with shadowing. Pretty standard Mighty Blow pilot on blitzer here. Looks like this guy's sort of fresh. More frenzy. Apparently more frenzy is needed. I like that. Frenzy with tackle. He's got 2 tackle pieces, which he's really gonna need. Really gonna need for this. He might have picked that. I don't know. This shadow piece, I don't like shadowing on move 6 because move 6 is shadowing is based off your move. The higher the move, the better chance to succeed. Here's a runner with blood step. I love that. Guard is always good. He's got some nice developed linemen for a Norse team. That's pretty impressive. You don't really see development on Norse whatsoever. Norse linemen, because they don't usually last very long. And here is a Yeti with Mighty Blow Claw. So baller, guard, and then armor. A lot of people would shit on this armor. I don't mind it on a big guy like this, on an AV8, maybe 8 big guy, making him AV9, giving him some chance to last. That's I don't think it's that big of a deal. I like that pick. Over here we got the lizards. This is a good looking lizard team, man. All the Saurus have block. He's got Sibley too. I don't know else. He's got anything else? Guess we'll find out. He's got a block guard. He's got a blodge. 1 mighty blow. 1 tackle. There's only 1 dodge over there, so you'll have to keep an eye out for that dude. And then Skinks, move 9 Skink. Somebody needs to kill that thing quick, fast, and in a hurry. He's got a block. Godzilla. I wish I had Blue Oyster Cult going on right now. So he's got a block Crocs. 2 Mighty Blow. Mighty Blows. I like this guy. This is a good looking team. This is his main killer right here, main scorer right here, Zilla Jr. He's got blodge step and diving tackle. Yeah, good looking lizard squad. I am not a huge fan of lizards. I've tried to play them. I've done pretty well with them, but they're kind of one-dimensional on their offense. Just give the ball to one of these skinks, and then guard them up with these big lizards and go down and score. But this is a nasty-looking team. This is going to be a bash versus bash. Let's see how these Norse hold up here. So the Norse looks like they're going to get the ball first, which means they get to hit first. I don't know who won the toss. It doesn't give me the dice log here to see. If you're playing against Norse, you always want to hit them first. Almost always want to hit them first. I can think of very rare instances where you don't, because they hit really, really hard, and they don't take a punch very well. So you want to punch them before they punch you, because once they start punching you, it's going to hurt. Spicesaurus did this, these little 2 little half moons. This is actually a pretty good setup. Lots of people do this. I like this a lot. Guard piece in the middle, that's important. I always want the guard piece in the middle, that way it's supporting both guys. Blodge piece. Yeah, this is looking good. Looking good for both coaches so far. Looks like Ornan's going to commit to this, beating this lineup. I don't know if he needs to do that. He's got a strength 5 piece and a strength 4 piece. And they got guard. He's got plenty of guard. 2 more strength 4 pieces. Doesn't need to put 5 guys on the line. I don't like to put 5 guys on the line if I can avoid it. This guy's he's actually got 6. And this guy should be back 1 in the case of a perfect defense. Perfect defense will ruin your day. If he gets perfect defense, you can just put this guy right up here, then this guy's stuck. Then you can put these guys all on the line. You can out-strength 3 of them, but you can't out-strength 5 of them. So a little bit of overcommitment to line of scrimmage. Freeze it with his kickoff skill. which is an awesome skill to have. I think it's a high kick anyway. All right, let's see what happens here. I am not a terribly great Norse coach. I wish like Shooty was here or even Soul Dragonfire. I don't know what they plan to do on offense. I don't think they want to stall because it's hard for them to stay upright, right? Because but maybe they just want to murder their way down the field. Now that being said, I struggle versus Norse almost always, especially if they hit you first. Man, they will just knock your socks off. 2 die on the blodger. He had tackle, so that was a good choice. But he missed it. So congratulations to both these squads getting to the finals. I have no idea how long the leagues are or what's involved, if there's playoffs. But anytime you get to the last game, it's really difficult. And it's quite the accomplishment. Like, I once won a league that was only like 20-some teams, 24 teams, and I felt really good at the end of that. That's tough. It's tough to do when everybody's trying to beat you. He's taking his time thinking about what he wants to do here. If it was me, I mean, you got Crocs on one side and you got Sibley on the other. I'd probably attack Sibley. You do have that bad skink over here. The other thing you can do is if he's not in a hurry and he wants to just control the field, control the pitch, he doesn't have to move at all. He can sit there and just beat on these 3 swords and let the dinosaurs come to him. Looks like he's gonna keep pushing this guy around. He could actually surf this dude from here if he really wanted to. There you go. Push him right there. That's fine. And then you want to blitz with this guy. Either that or put him right here. There you go. He's going to surf the swords. This is a killer move. He just moved that guy all the way down. He's going to have to choose not to take the dodge there. Spinosaurus, I'm assuming he chose not to take the dodge. I can't tell. It didn't say dodge, so he's going to get knocked down there. And then bring this guy away from him. Set up a little cage. But that was well done. That could have easily been a surf. From here, he couldn't. He just got pushes. He was trying to hit him with the tackle piece first. He was trying to knock him down, and that didn't work. Change of plans. This guy's a blodger, and I only have one tackle over here. So he just kept on moving him until he was on the sidelines, and he had to take it down. That was nicely done by Oren in there. This guy's gonna come through with his Yeti and 1 and 9s right away. Look, that was brutal. So he 1 and 9 with the Yeti, which hurts enough. Gets the loner reroll, which is amazing. It's awesome. And then double scold. Oh man, that feels brutal. That feels brutal, especially since the Spiceosaurus can just come around here and crash the side now. Oh man, not a good start for 2016 there. That's brutal. New Year Norse, man. 300. These are they're all named after years. I wonder if significant. Well, except for this guy. Looks like he was a loner that got picked up. 2008, 2012. I don't know if there's significance to these numbers or not. I have no idea. Anyway, that's sort of rough for 2016 there. Oh man. We'll see what Spiceosaurus wants to do. If he wants to crash this corner and put pressure on it, what he could totally do is bring these guys down here and start bringing them into this area. And that way he can start pushing him against the cage, push him against the sideline over here. So I start with knocking down 1995. We didn't get a chance to attack, unfortunately, because that guy is a killer. You want to make sure you attack with him. Especially when he needs 2 SPP to level. And then he's gonna hit this cat too, I'm assuming. He needs to cancel his assist. So this Godzilla Level 4. He got stand. He does not have guard. That's interesting. Guard is almost a staple on big guys. I mean, you definitely want. The first choice was stand firm, which I don't know about that. I don't mind the break tackles as the first choice at all. I love using break tackle on big guys. It catches a lot of people off, and it's it works on a 2+. Stand firm. I guess he just wanted to hold his line. I wonder how that worked for him. I want to talk to him later about that and see how that stand firm worked. But you almost always want to see guard. Like if he'd gone stand firm first, he should have gone guard next, and then block, of course. Comes down there and gets the assist, gets the push. He had a both down and a push there. Looks like he attacked that guy. And here comes a Frenzy Source. I like Frenzy Source. I think they're cool. Most Lizard coaches have at least one Frenzy Source. I mean, get that surfing threat at least. I think that's pretty cool. Especially when he's got Mighty Blow already. But that guy's going to cause some pain. Going to cause some hurt. Titanosaurus. Simply always cracks me up. He's strength 4. He doesn't know Mighty Blow. Like, there's no Mighty Blow star players for Lizards, which really would have been helpful in this matchup. I mean, the strength 4 is awesome, but you really want a Mighty Blow against this 87. So here goes Godzilla. You're supposed to run from him. It says right there in the name. Quick run. It's Godzilla. These guys are just standing there. They're crazy. So if you look at my chat, there's a cat on there telling everybody about the Rookie League and how it works. I know very little about the Rookie League. All I know is that Squiggy runs the whole shebang, and he puts a lot of work into it. And man, they've gotten just a ton of support out of it, getting a ton of coaches. There's like 300 some coaches, something crazy like that. I'm sure somebody on Discord will tell me how many coaches they have. Just a stupid amount of coaches and people learning, and these guys graduate and they get into the big leagues. Hopefully, they come up to the REL next season, the REBBL, depending on what time zone they're in. And they get a chance to learn the game, and this can be an intimidating game to learn, man. There's not a lot out there. I mean, there's all these arcane like PDF files and stuff from a game that's 20 years old, 30 years old, and so it can be intimidating in Blood Bowl 2, especially when you get up some of these amazing coaches who will just really beat you, because it's like chess. But like 15 times more complicated. Because there's all these pieces that do different things. There's a foul. Clover tried to hit 20. What's this guy? 2016. He gets sent off and ends the turn right there. He's snake-eyed. Oh man, this guy's got funk around him. He's failing dice. People around him are failing dice. He's cursed. Oh man, the Norse are kind of in an alright spot here. Most of the Lizards are to the left. There's 7 guys to the left and only 3 to the right. So he needs to figure out how to clear these cats and move his ball carrier to the right. Should stand these guys up first, unless he doesn't know what he wants to do with them yet. Now his ball carrier is free. This guy can just, boom, pop this guy. He doesn't even need to, he just needs to roll 2+ on the jump up. You don't need a blitz. It's a free die. Even though he's down, he gets to attack this guy with jump up. And he'd get 2 dice. This problem is this guy needs a blitz to stand up because he's got wild animal. I would probably try to stand him up without the wild animal. I'll just try to stand him up where he's at on the 4+. And then if that didn't work, I stand this guy up and then 2 die from here. And the reason you want the assist there is because once he hits him once, if he doesn't knock him down, he's going to be a 1 die on the follow-up attack. I think he wants to use his blitz over here. Is what I would think. This guard piece, I'd use it with him. Knock that guy off, and then attack the Scrocs. So he's committing guys to the left. I don't know that I like that, but he got that assist in, so that's good. Unfortunately, he 1 in 9, so he just gets the block. He doesn't get his follow-up. That's disappointing. I want to see this guy. I want to see this guy hurt somebody. Especially a skink. The way to beat lizards, man, if you've ever seen any of my games, the way to beat lizards is to fucking thump on skinks, man. Just beat on them. I have a couple games that I have Jimmy Jam, and I have roasted garlic Triscuits, Beers and Beards. Nick Skippy, that's his name. Well, I just chase down lizards or chase down skinks, and if you get skinks out, then the lizards can't run the ball. And he's got his skinks exposed. You watch the best lizard coaches in the world out there, and you can watch them. If you ever seen Horny Cricket play crickets or play lizards, Horny Cricket or Eisen Mike, really good lizard coach. Sakari back in the day. Guinness plays in. He doesn't play in this league, but he plays the Big Punch 2, World Cup champion. Those guys, lizard coaches, were always protecting their skinks. Like you do not get a free hit on skinks. So you don't. It's really difficult to expose them like this. Looks like Ornan is really thinking his game through. He hasn't really done a lot. I think this kind of fucked with him. He was gonna try and he really was counting on knocking that guy down. What I don't like about moving this piece over here is that he's got a wall. He's split the lizards up. He had most of them were over here and only had 3 over here. 7% of the team was over here. He could have left this wall up and then just concentrated on these guys, knock them down. He can move up into here. But now he's committed another piece over here and he's split his own guys up. So now he doesn't really know what to do. I would take this guy here. I would attack this dude. You're gonna get 2 dice because you have guard. And then bring him back and hit this guy right here from this Ulf. He'll get 2 dice again because of the guard. And then you can move this guy up. Blitz is with the Yeti. Like I said, you need to, because of the wild animal. Mighty Blow Claw does a thing. Getting Saurus off, if you can get the actual Saurus off, that is the way to go. Because once you lose Saurus, they cannot control the field anymore. And it can be a domino effect. Like when they lose one, the next one can go pretty quick. So they're like a wall that you can that once it starts to break, start chipping away at it. It doesn't hold up anymore. Yeah, I like this armor. As long as it wasn't double 5s. if it was a 6 and a 4, then yeah, take the armor. But if it was 2 5s on the level up, then you should take a block. Oh, I wish I had that guy at Pylon. Wish he had Pylon. Every time you get a Mighty Blow hit on a skink, you really want to hurt him. Dauntless does a thing. They both have block though, so that's no good. So yeah, he's red dying if he uses the Ulf. Unless he brings this Ulf over for an assist, then he gets 1 die. So he's gonna 1 die against this guy instead. And 1 die, follow up into 1 die and gets the POW. That was lucky. And the armor break. Oh shit, an injury. Oh snap. -1 AV, he's got an Apo that. Cannot lose that piece. That's an awesome piece. Apo does his job. So he'll be back, but this is now the Norse definitely want to stall this turn. I think this guy right where he's at. Now the Norse, now they've got two Saurus off the pitch. 1 guy's KO, this guy's gonna come back. They definitely want to stick where they're at. And this is what Norse do, man. They hit you and they start removing pieces. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen a foul yet. Things not going there for Spicesaurus. He just lost 2 Saurus and then his Godzilla guy, Boneheads. And he's kind of behind a wall. Oh, he re-rolled the loner, failed. That's really hard. That's really hard situation. You almost never want to re-roll your Boneheads unless it's like the game is on the line. You'll just eat your re-rolls, man. But it's so tempting because you're like, man, I really needed to hit this piece, even though he's got blodge. it's really tempting, man. You really got to fight off the urge, and once you start getting used to it, once you turn it down a couple times, it gets better. But so he just donated a reroll. Got 2 left. Two die pow into this lineman, the dirty player lineman. I would love to get this guy out. This guy dirty player than guard. That is crazy. That is an expensive dirty player. Like, you don't turn down guard. I get it. You don't turn down guard, but man, these pieces are what, 50,000 for a Norse lineman? Maybe somebody will tell me how much Norse lineman is. And then another 20 for dirty player, and then another what, 30 for guard? Anyway, so when I'm looking at my dirty players, I like to get them one skill, and that's all. They get another one, I dump them. But you can see he's got really high development on all of his linemen. This guy's got block, or excuse me, tackle and frenzy. He's got a couple other ones over here. Where did they go? I know I saw some more nasty linemen. Oh, this guy with the shadowing. Strength 4 tackle shadowing. I like tackle on the lineman. I think that's a good choice. I think that's a really good choice. One die skull over here from Spiceosaurus. He just, and since he uses reroll here, he had to take that one die skull, and that's hers because you're a favorite there. You're a big favorite. So you're 33% chance, well more than that, excuse me. You're 50% chance to knock him down, and only 1 in 6 chance to fall on your face like that. So that's brutal. And that's unlucky. This has been a rough turn or two for Spiceosaurus. And this guy, he loses all his tackle zones, so he can move all his dudes around him and just set up a square and stall out the rest of this turn. And he doesn't need to put too many people here. I mean, Saurus are fast, but they're not super fast. Like, they're 6. I think you guys got to worry about the skinks, and the skinks are all tied up over here. There's 1, 2, 3 skinks over here. I think I'm supposed to have 4. Oh, here's the other guy. Oh, he fouled with his move 9 guy. Oh, man. That was a tough choice. I mean, I remember he fouled him, but I didn't use his move 9 cat. Damn. I mean, I guess all of his guys are pretty well developed. I might have fouled this guy instead if I was going to foul. Move 9 is not something you want to sneeze at. You don't want to just throw it away. So it's looking rough for the lizards, but yeah, remember they're AB9. They can do this. Pow on the skink. That's how you beat him. There goes one of them. There goes a skink. There should have been a Fowler. He is now MNG. And you start picking these guys. If he can pick off skinks, like he shouldn't even fuck around with the Saurus. If he can just kill all these skinks, and he'll come see a pylon right here. From 1995. There we go. And another injury. The skinks are going quick. Because if you can get all the skinks off the pitch, then there's no way for the lizards to pick up the ball because they're all AG1. Like, there's no ball carriers left. So right now, because he had no skinks on the bench. He just had this one guy who had 1 skink bench. He's got 1, 2 skinks left on the whole in for the game. So he needs to protect these guys like, whoa. In fact, if I'm Ornan, I'm fouling this fucking guy right now. I'm going to clear this guy off, get this 3 player over here, and I'm going to kick this dude. Because if I get all 3 of them off, then I can just stall all day, and I'm going to win the game. Because he's only going to have 1 unskilled skink left. You're not knocking Sibley off. He's got to stand firm. I would blitz with this cat right onto here. And if I could, I'd go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I wouldn't do that. So I'd just come through here. Oh, you can move this dude. You can move this guy right here. And then come through here, down here for the blitz. And then, if you get the push, you can push this guy into here and then push him away. And then he's free. He's away from Sibley. Yep, that's the way to do it. Oh, you don't need to go over there. You definitely don't want to mark this guy. All right, well, still do this. Come through here. Knock this guy down. Push him into here. Push this guy out so he's away from Sibley. And then usually both these guys will go assist and kick the skink. Boom. I'm a Norse expert. I would not have put this dude right next to him. I'd have put him up here and made him use the blitz. So this is perfect. And I guarantee, if right here, push this guy, push this guy. Don't push this guy, he's got to stand firm. Push this guy. Because it gets your guy away from Sibley. That's what you want to do. I'm trying. There he goes. And this guy's going to go. Oh, no, you wanted to go put him here. I want to put him here. Oh, no. Almost had it. He wanted the 2 dice on Sibley. See, he had a different goal than me. He wanted a 2 die Sibley because this guy's strength 4, so he can get the 2 die with the assist. I wanted to kick this skink. So we had different goals. He should still kick this skink. Still kick him. He's AV7. You have 1 assist. You have dirty player. You're a big favorite. There you go. Kick him from over here. Oh, no, you're kicking Sibley. with the flying elbow drop. Oh. I like the foul. Definitely want to foul, even though he's got guard. But you wanted to foul this guy. You definitely want to get this guy off the pitch. So the reason you don't want guard on your dirty players is because this guy gets sent off, and you have 100,000 piece sitting on the sideline. He's gonna get sent off because he's a fouling piece. So as much as it hurts, you might have wanted to pass the doubles, or you might even want to fire this guy because you only need this guy can get one more touchdown, and he's a dirty player. So yeah, I mean you want guard where you can get it. And he's about to level again. So. But the dirty player means he's going to spend a lot of time on the sideline because you're wasting one of them, right? You're going to waste one of these skills no matter what. Like if you don't ever foul, then you're wasting your dirty player, and if you do foul and get sent off, then you're wasting your guard. So it's just inefficient, and it raises your team value more than you need to. And you kind of want to be lean. You definitely want to be lean with Norse, especially since their linemen tend to die. It's their AV7. You want to be lean with them. You want most of your SPP on your blitzers and your ulfs, and then maybe one runner. Godzilla comes in and does what he's supposed to do. Maybe some things that happen. Get that prehensile tail on the runner. He's got stand firm, so he can't surf him. That's good. But he's really taking on the chin. He's got 3, 4, 5 pieces off the pitch. He's only rocking 6 guys right now. And he passed the turn without attacking here. I wonder why I did that. Wonder if he forgot about it. Strength 4 into this guy. It's 2 die. Oh, Cricket says you marked the croc so you didn't break tackle into the cage. That makes sense to me. Oh, okay. I would have. That'd been my blitz right there. Would have been my blitz. I would have used this guy's dauntless. Would have loaded him up with an assist. Lose his dauntless, pushed him back because you're in no hurry. You're in no hurry. And this guy is the only guy that's gonna if you can get all the skinks off the pitch, you win. Like if you get every skink off the pitch, there's a bug. It's not even a bug. It's programmed in there. The little streamers come down out of the sky, and there's fireworks that go up, and they say you win. You just automatically win. because the lizards can't move the ball. So let's see. He didn't want to blitz that guy. So this is but he wants to fucking surf this dude, but he can't surf him. Right now he's getting 1 die. All he's got to do is move this guy back to here or here, and then he can just push him. 2 die. Push him back into here. Taking a lot of time to think about this. When you have twice as many players, you don't need as much time. You don't need as much time, brother. So your first order of business is get this Crocs, bring this guy back. He's going to blitz him with him. That's fine. Gets the POW. That's nice. Now bring this guy, since he's still got movement at, bring him down here. Be part of your cage. And then move your guy down. And you're all set. Perfect. Could have moved him over 1 more. Doesn't really matter though. And you're going to put this guy down here. And then you have to block up this skink. And then you have the strength advantage down here. He's got the strength 4 and the strength 5. And the additional piece with the guard. -9. How do you get the Norse, New Year Norse -9? What year? What happened -9? Oh, man. Maybe that's when Caesar got stabbed or something. I don't know. I want to find out, though. think it's going to tell me. Pops that guy. Now he can 2-die with his Yeti onto Sibley. I couldn't find anything interesting in the year -9, which I don't even know what that is. I don't know what the last BC year was. So I need to figure out what the last BC year was, and I have to back it off 9. So one of you guys has time to do that. Tell me what happened in the year -9. Why this guy is significant. That'd be cool. I mean, all you gotta do is blitz this guy, move this guy, and end the turn. Come on, brother. Move him down, that's good. Hit him, move him down. Or even move him over here if you want to 1-die that guy. Down goes Sibley. Man, his dice are hot right now. He's running out of time. He's only got 7 seconds left, so he needs to make some movement happen here. You can bring this guy down here and then do the 1-die. He's going to bring over here, mark the source. Try to dodge away. Do not re-roll that. Oh, it takes a KO. That happens with AV7 a lot. That's one of the dangers of playing an AV7 team. When you trip and fall, you often armor break. Was it 42% of the time? You get an armor break on shit like that, and that's really frustrating. You're removing your own pieces. Happens to Skaven a lot. Happens to Norse, of course. Wood Elves. The guys are just they just hit the dirt on their own, and the dirt's the enemy. Spicesaurus, I think at this point, should give up getting after the ball, and he needs to cause damage. Beating Norse is about removing them off the pitch, and you only got one guy off, and he's a KO. He's got 2 guys on the sidelines still, so he needs to hurt people. He needs to hurt this guy. He needs to hurt this guy. All these guys that are exposed, he needs to start putting some muscle into them. And right now, he's kind of looking around, going, "What is happening?" Blitz into the to 2000. No damage, fortunately. It's getting close, so maybe we can pop this blitzer next time. F is not a year, in case you're wondering. F is not a year. I'm going to talk to Ornan and figure out what all these names mean. And wants to get this guy involved. He definitely wants to get his skink away from this fucking killer blitzer. But the way that it's going right now, Ornan is he's got a 5-player advantage. He's in no hurry to score. He needs to just keep on hitting Source. Goes down and gets his blodger involved. He went dodge first on this guy, and this is an ongoing debate. If you roll doubles for your first skill on an unskilled strength 4 guy, Chaos Warriors also. Oh man, 1 in 9's a dodge there. Oh, at least it's just a stun. Whether you should go dodge first, Chaos Warriors, Flesh Golems, Lizards. There's a bunch of strength 4 pieces with no skills. I'm of the mind, or Nurgle Warriors too, I'm of the mind that you should skip the doubles the first time and go block. Because it's really, really hard to get that second level. Like this guy, I don't know how many games he's played because I can't look at it, but it takes a while to get this kind of stuff in. If you have block, you level faster because you get more knockdowns. There's a major announcement in the REBBL. Werewolves are an exploit, and they are all being banned. So if you're a Necro coach, I apologize, but you're going to have to trash your team. Go ahead and do that right now, and just send me a message when you've done it. Cricket, you first. So back to what I was saying. I don't like dodge first on strength 4 non-skill pieces. I like block first because you have to feed this guy touchdowns, and he's AG1. So it's hard for him to get touchdowns. But if you get... Kakengrad says, why F? I don't know why F either, man. I don't know. I wish I did. Oh, man. Cricket informed me he's going to go back to playing lizards, so I rescind my ban on werewolves. He can keep the werewolves. I don't want him to play lizards again. These guys are really taking their time. This is... I know a lot of people didn't like the 2-minute turns. I love 2-minute turns because I think pretty fast. But what I want to do is very rare instances where I draw out my turns. This is the playoffs, man. I get it. Like, there's no reason to hurry up. This is the championship game. You can win this league. There's a bonehead. That sucks. Or a wild animal. So you want to take your time. But again, man, you're up. You have twice as many pieces on the pitch. Two die on the blodger. Does a whole lot of nothing. Gonna push him. Oh, he pushes him to the Crocs who stand firms. Godzilla. We're gonna attack from here. He still hasn't blitzed yet either. This guy's free. You could bring him over here and then blitz with this cat. Or even bring him up. If it were me, I'd want to foul this guy. I still want to foul this guy. Like, this is how you beat lizards, is you kill all their skinks. Nothing, but you're gonna get, if you get the push, you're gonna try again. If you get the block, you'll end your frenzy. Into a 1-die and skulls it. Oh, he's gonna use his reroll there. Gets another push. Yeah, I don't know. I might have left that guy there. I would have blitzed this guy. Knocks down Godzilla. This must be King Kong over here. He's gonna rename himself to King Kong. Oh, he fucking injures Godzilla and the apple's gone. This game is pretty much wrapped. Oh, damn, that's brutal. This guy, F, I don't know what F means, but I'm renaming you King Kong because King Kong beats Godzilla. You just salted the game, brother. Yeah, this is ugly. Ugly. Interesting, there are multiple King Kongs versus Godzilla. There's at least two. There's a Japanese version and there's an American version. In the American version, King Kong wins, and in the Japanese version, Godzilla wins. So... Oh, man, and then he fucking dub skulls. when things aren't going your way, Spiceosaurus, man, things are not going your way. This is rocking it. Still, stomp on this guy, win the game. I mean, you can hit this guy if you want, but your number one priority should be to step on this fucking Ursus guy. I don't know his name. I don't know how to say his name. I would stomp on him. I'd mark this guy up with one piece. I would knock this guy down, and I'd kick this guy. Here he goes, 2-die into Titansaurus. He takes it on the chin too, and he gets KO'd. Oh my god, this is brutal. This is a dicey. Everything the Norse do is just turn into gold. I feel so sorry for Spiceosaurus. Oh man, he's a cool cat too. I've been chatting with him on Discord. This sucks. Let's see if Orning can go there. Yeah, there you go. Kick this gank. Kick this gank. That's what I'm talking about. And KO him. Oh, the referee saw you though, so you're fucking taking the showers. Oh man, but you got that skink off. Hitting the showers. And that's what I talked about earlier. Now you have a guard piece that's just wasting over here. Because you fouled with him, because he's got 30 player. This guy needs to be fired. He needs to be fired and rebuilt. But that KO doesn't come back. He's gonna get 2 chances. Then this game is salted. The game's salted anyway. They would take some kind of serious. Nuffle would have to change his mind. He'd have to change his mind in the like he did in the Morgan Sandoon game. Orning could literally just pass this turn. He could hit Sibley with your Yeti and then pass the turn. We'll just go on to the next one. Unless he wants to foul this guy. And he might. He's got a bench. He might want to foul him. I don't know who he'd foul him with. I'd have fouled him with this guy if I was going to foul him. Jackie Robinson here. And I like what Orton's doing, man. If it was me and this is the finals game, I'm going to hit and kick. I'm going to keep pounding on you. I do not want to lose this game in any shape. I don't want 3 blitzes against me. And if I remove all your pieces, you can't come back and beat me. I'm going to keep hitting stuff. Especially because you're Norse. Like, if you're not hitting stuff as Norse, then what are you doing playing this game? But he does not need. There's only 3 lizards on the pitch. Like, you don't need to take this long. This is a little bit of BM. This turn should be over by now. He's going to GFI so that he can get 1 hit, and he gets the bow. Jesus. Oh, man. Then things are going right. Things are going right. Knock that cat down. We'll 2-die Sibley with the Yeti. Oh, we're a wild animal. We'll just pass the turn. Unless you want to foul with this guy, which I don't think you do. You know, if I'm Spicesaurus, I'm just passing the turn right back. We'll just call this half a wash and hope these KOs come back. Oh man. So KOs come back. All KOs come back. He's got 2 chances to get him. So we have turn 8, and then he'll have. Man, don't stand up. Don't get hit again. I'd have kept that guy down. I would have passed this turn already. There's no way. If I'm getting my ass kicked this big, I'm drawing it out. I'm just going to pass it on. So let's assume he gets all 3 back. So he gets 2 turns back. He'll have 8 pieces on the pitch, and he's going to have 2 skinks. And he'll get to hit first. He'll get to hit first, which is important because he's AV7. If he can get some early removals, he's not out of this game. Like, it seems out of reach. But if he gets these KOs back, and he gets some early KOs of his own, which is entirely possible because you're hitting AV7, and he can even the numbers, then there's a chance that he could tie it up, you know, take the whole game, tie it up, and then go into overtime and take your chances. If you get the ball, maybe you win this game. Let's see how these KOs go. Norse KO comes back, of course, because everything's working for you. 4 injured. All your KOs come back, so that's perfect. Now, you probably don't have enough to 1 turn because you fouled with your AV9. If you hadn't fouled with your move 9 guy, excuse me, this guy, Clover, you could totally 1 turn with 8 pieces. But you cannot 1 turn with only 8 pieces with a move 8. You don't have enough to do the pushes. And I don't know either one of these coaches. I don't know if they're even capable of 1 turning. But you have sidestep, so this is a thing. Should be pretty easy. Maybe you can do it. 'Cause he has, yeah, and he's got his frenzy guy, so he totally can do it. All right, so how is Spiceosaurus gonna do this? He's got this gap. I love this gap. Leaving this gap here. This is perfect. But because this guy's got sidestep, oh, he filled the gap. Okay, should have left that gap there. So he can, I mean, he can push it either way. He wants to push this guy right here. He wants to fill this spot and this spot. Push from here into here. Push this guy and then pop him out, and that's one. Wait, you need 3 people on the line, brother. There you go. Hey, don't put him on the line. That guy's valuable. That's a blitzer with Mighty Blow is about to level up. Use this guy. Use this fucking kick guy. Kicks a dime a dozen. All right. So anyway, he needs to push this guy. He needs to get this guy to do it. And he needs 3 pushes, 4 pushes. 3 pushes. He needs 3 pushes. 1, 2, 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 3 pushes. So he's got to use this guy back here to fill the ball. And he's got to use all these guys. This guy can push twice. That's the good thing about him. Like, he can come through here, push this cat, and then get the second push. So if you have guys like here, 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 yeah, and then you have to fill this spot. And then he can come through and he can push twice. 1, 2, and then you only need 1 more push and you're good. This is all right. This is all right. This guy should go right here. Somebody needs to go right here. Probably want that guard piece right here in the middle. Oh, you got grab too. This is even easier. Fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, I want to see how he's gonna do it because I can't see how he does it from here, but he's got sidestep and he's got grab, so he's got all the tools. He needs to put one of these guys right here and then blitz from here, or he can leave this gap and use Sibley to throw him into that hole and then push him twice with like a frenzy right here. 1, 2. That'd be a cool move. You got frenzy right there. So you take this skink out of the way. You want to put him like here, and then you would push him that way. I feel like lizard coaches in general are pretty good at one-turning. So yeah, this is, I mean, he doesn't even need to score here. He can totally win. He can get the draw and force overtime. It's like he's not exactly sure how he wants to set it up. He's got a blitz with one of these guys. All right, so you're going to use him. And because you're short on guys, you're probably going to have to use the grab. So one of these guys has to blitz. Now he can blitz here, from here into here, and then it'll go in there and push this guy out there. And that's 1. And then you can put your frenzy piece here, and you pop it again, and that's 2. And then you gotta figure out how to get that 3rd hit. Or you can just leave it like that, use the regular guy, and then I'll posh him again, and then you'll have to fill some holes. That blitz does nothing, we'll just pass that. It does nothing but show you the Nuffle's still on Orden's side. Yeah, he's just moving that guy. He just blitzed him and moved him around because he's fucking BMing him. Oh man, that's funny. The ball's not in a bad spot for your skink, so this is still doable. Go down, pick that guy up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. He's gonna come from. He's going the other side. Push down into his sidestep. Oh, he's got reroll. He needs to reroll it. Oh, now he gets the pows. Oh, the dream ends right there. Yep, he's gonna push out his skink that way, and then he could have hit him again here and pushed him out one more time. Probably right here. Move this guy up. Dream is over. So anyway, he doesn't need this touchdown. I mean, it would be nice to have, of course. They don't need it because if he's going to get to hit first. If he can remove a bunch of these AV7 pieces, and if you played Norse at all, you know AV7 crumbles, especially if you're getting hit by Strength 4. And then he can grind out the half and 1-1 the half. Norse is not going to one turn. It's really hard for them to one turn. It's possible, but it's really hard. Oh, he's going to foul. I would not be fouling right now, man. You got the stun, but so Rumblebee is a guy I've been kind of teaching, not teaching, but helping out with this game, and he used to do that kind of thing, where he's down a bunch of pieces and he'd foul, and I used to slap him around for it through the internet. I'd be like, man, I'm slapping you through the internet. Don't stop fouling when you're down pieces. And the reason, there's two schools of thought. There's one, hey, I'm down pieces, and if I can remove some of his, then we're evening things up. But he's got a bench, so removing that one piece isn't going to even things up. But two, you're just as likely to get your piece removed, and then you're down even further. You're digging yourself a hole. So my personal philosophy is when you are down pieces, do not foul. Because you need all those pieces. So, yeah, I don't like that foul. Especially with your skinks, man, because you only got 2 skinks. If he knocks these guys out, you're sunk. Spiceosaurus for this squad, he needs to carry more skinks. I think you should always have a couple spares, 2 to 3 spares. And some of these lizard coaches, they know better than I do. Could probably tell you he's on this chat stream, but I think you carry a lot of skinks because people are going to try to hunt them down, and you can't win without your skinks. Metal says you have to make an exception for war dancers and gutter runners. Noted, Metal. I agree with you. You have to make that exception. There's a rule, just like the rule about the confetti when you kill all the skinks, that anytime a war dancer hits the dirt, you foul him. Just fucking stomp him in the head. So Spiceosaurus, you just need to hurt people. You just need to hurt a couple people right away. You got your Mighty Blow guy. Make sure you hit with both these Mighty Blow cats. Godzilla's out. That's really unfortunate. That's the other one. Make sure you hit with Sibley. Oh, chat's cracking me up. Cake and Grad's a rat coach in the rookie league, and he's a good rat coach. He's giving Metal shit for saying to foul his runners. So he needs to hit people. He just needs to remove pieces. Hopefully there's something, like, if hopefully his berserkers stay on the line. That'd be a big mistake, and I'd be hitting them. I like this defense by Orin, controlling the middle. I mean, he needs linemen up on here. He's keeping his kick piece back here. I would not. But this is your least valuable piece. He needs to be on the line. You definitely don't want these berserkers on the line. He's like, well, I got kick. I want to use it. And yeah, I get that. But Spiceosaurus is in no hurry to score. I mean, maybe he is. Maybe he's thinking I need to score fast, turn the ball over, and score again because I'm not going to have that for overtime. And that's a viable option, man. If it's me, though, I'm going to beat on these guys, and I do not want to use rerolls. And you got tons of block. Like, this is a well-built lizard team. He just used, I just want to take a note for a minute. He just used all 4 minutes on setup. All 4 minutes on setup. And it was within his rights. But I would be losing my mind. I'd be pulling my hair out if I had any. I'd be going at it. So you absolutely, if you are a Spiceosaurus, want to hit this F guy, who is a blitzer on the line. Absolutely, 100% without a doubt. Make sure you get some hits on him. And I would even do it with my frenzy piece, so I can make sure I hit him more than once if I needed to. Get that guy off the pitch. Get that mighty blow off the pitch. Like you only got 8 pieces on the pitch, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. How much setup is there? Line up and hit this dude. You're doing good here. You push this, doing well here, I should say. Push this guy off, and then boom, boom with your frenzy piece. And then I would take this guy and I put him over here. I'd hit this guy. 100% hit this guy. If I can get like this, he's giving you free hits on mighty blow pieces. If I can hit this guy and I can hit this guy, I'm going to. I want to knock them out of the game. Cricket, fuck you. Both teams lose a turn. That is not necessarily bad result there for Spiceosaurus. Not necessarily a bad result because he wants to beat him the whole time anyway. All right, hit this guy, and let's move out. Let's cause some pain. Are you kidding me? First roll of the half is a dumb skull. Spiceosaurus, what did you do to Nuffle? For fuck's sakes. Jesus, my dog's looking at me like, what? He dub skull again? Yeah, dude. Johnny, he dub skulled again. There we go. Vagnosaurus. I don't know what a Vagnosaurus is, but it sounds dirty. There's a KO. 759. Knocked out. There we go. Now it's 8 versus 10. This is what we're talking about. This game is not over. That's unfortunate. Now you're going to blitz. I blitz this guy again. He's right there. Pop him. 4, 5, 6. If you brought this guy right here, you get 3 die with Sibley. There we go. Knock him down with Spiceosaurus. The namesake of the squad. Ah, we didn't get the hit. But that's cool. You're in no hurry. Stand up. Make a nice solid blue line right there. I dig it. Pick up this ball. With this, I'd pick it up with him. I'd pick it up with him so I could use him to mark people. All right. 1 piece off the pitch. The comeback starts now. You might as well go get yourself some coffee, because you got 3.5 minutes before anything happens. And he's getting right up on. I mean, Ornan's making a mistake here. He's getting his pieces right up on those guys. He does not need to be doing that. You're ahead. You need to stay ahead. Do not put your pieces in danger, especially your AV7 pieces in contact with Strength 4 Saurus. That is not smart. Like, you were winning. Don't give him free hits on your guys. Oh, public service announcement. Full Metal's going to decide to cast games again, and he is doing Keijuru's versus Slightly Bent tomorrow. So check in the Full Metal Cause stream. It's funny. Sometimes he puts Rich's Tea on his 6 p.m. UK time. I don't know what that is in Freedom Time. Sometimes he puts Rich's Tea on his thing, and you can't understand Rich's Tea. So it's like a bunch of mumbling. Two guys mumbling at each other. But they're fun. They have a good time, and that's what really matters. So anyway, I do not think this is smart. I do not think putting AV7s next to a Strength 4 AV9 piece is smart. And he's doing it. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got, half of his team. This is aggressive. This is super aggressive by Ornan. He's gonna come through. He's gonna attack with his big Yeti. Right into Sibley and knock down Sibley. The Claw Mighty Blow. Sibley's got stand firm, so he ain't going anywhere. Says, "Come at me, bro." Oh, Sibley! Damn. That you didn't need. Now you're back down to a 3-player disadvantage. But he's still in contact, so he can still do this. He can still do this. He's got. So Orna did him a favor. He put all these AV7 guys. He took Sibley out, which hurts, but he put all these AV7 guys right into contact. So if he can get like 1 or 2 removals here, I totally think he can do it. Especially because his Mighty Blow pieces in there. I dig this. He's not in a bad spot. I would come around here, though. I would go right. I'd get away from this guy who's tearing you up. So he's got Cloud Mighty Blow. I would move my student body right here. Student body left, as the case may be. Hit this guy. Oh, didn't knock him down. That's unfortunate. Put him up here. I mean, do you have any space? I move him up there for the assist, so this guy can get 2 die over here on one of these guys. So now he needs to make sure he's. There you go. He's got to. Hitting this Strength 4 piece would be good. I like that. Getting these guard pieces out would be good. He's got to be careful about this ball. He might even want to retreat this ball carrier way back here. Get him away from this guy. And he needs to start getting knockdowns. These pushes are killing him. But this guy's got frenzy, so he'll get a dice here. Oh, man. Spiceosaurus, you're just killing me, brother. And it's not even you. This is this is Nuffle. Nuffle's been watching you, man. Metal just noticed that Yeti has plus AV. I talked about that at the beginning of the cast, Metal. I don't think it's that bad of a play. And I'll tell you why. This is your only Mighty Blow claw piece on the thing. You already got 2 skills, right? You've already got Mighty Blow and Guard, which is basically all you need, unless you want to get Break Tackle. If you rolled a 6 and a 4, getting that AV9 I don't think is a bad deal. I had this discussion earlier in the league. There's a Minotaur that had AV9. I don't hate it. I really don't. I mean, the big knock on Wild Animals, guys, is they're all AV8s. You give him AV9, he can stick around for a little bit. But if he got 2 5s, if he rolled a 5 and a 5, then he should have gone guard. I'm assuming he didn't do that. So I don't hate the AV9 there. Just make sure he just stays away from this guy. He could have gone one further. Or one closer. And he's just, man. Spiceosaurus, I'm telling you, if you stick with it, you'll break through, man. It feels hard right now. This is a frustrating game, and I've been there. I'm telling you, these are the kind of games that just at the very end, if he just hangs on, like you can get to overtime. So I had a game, man, against the Handsome Jacks. This is back in REL season 2 or 3. I forget. There was promotion leagues. There was a best of 3. And the second game, I was getting my tail just kicked in, but I was tied, right? And I was like, man, I just need to get one more goal. I had like 4 elves on the pitch, literally 4 elves on the pitch. If I could just get a 2-turn touchdown, I can push overtime, and then who knows what happened in overtime. And I managed to do it, and it was nuts. Somehow pulled it off and got into overtime. And then I got like I think I got something. And I made some kind of crazy play with 4 elves on the pitch, or 5 elves on the pitch, I think it was, and I got the 2-turn touchdown in overtime, and I won the game. So it looks bad now, but if you stick with it, man, you can win this game. Like I said, he's got AV7, so you have a good opportunity to knock these guys out. But the dice do need to start warming up. I think Ornan's doing it right. Getting these guys out of contact is smart for Ornan. You don't want to give up free hits because again, you're AV7. You don't want to lose pieces. You're the exact opposite of Spiceosaurus. You don't want to lose pieces. I like this. Getting hit on the skink with the ball carriers. Who die is good. And you got Frenzy, so you're gonna push him, and he rerolled there. You're hoping for a knockdown there. He needs to stay next to this guy so that when he follows through, that'll work. So he needed either a power or a block there on 4 dice. It feels a little bad. But you got plenty of time to hit him again. Your biggest concern should be over here. You're in contact with 4, 5 Allosaurus. This is exactly what, if you're Spiceosaurus, you're like, man, if there's some way I can get all these Norse in contact with my guys, I'll feel okay about it. So this is exactly what Spiceosaurus wants. So yeah, I mean, Ornan needs to be clearing these guys out and getting some guys out of contact. There you go. And this shadowing piece is going to do something. I'm excited about that. Oh man, shadow is not a skill that, man, you almost never see shadowing. Last time I saw shadowing was on an assassin that got killed by a Norse team. Dub skulls there from the Ulf. And the turn a little bit. That's finally something going Spiceosaurus way, just a little touch. But yeah, so assassins, they come with shadowing. And then you get an assassin, and then Full Metal will hound you mercifully until you get rid of it. So you don't see shadowing very often. But it's better on higher movement pieces. Like Shadowing would be good on a Skink actually, because they're move 8. Gutter runners are good with Shadowing. Wood elf catchers. Human catchers. So he needs to get the Shadowing piece off, weirdly. He can actually probably just get away from the Shadowing piece. But he's got tackle too. that actually dovetails really nicely together, tackle with the Shadowing. I just wish he was a little higher moving piece. Metal says he's helping people by shitting on assassins. But I tell you what, if Spiceosaurus, like if he could have, and I'm pretty sure there's a skink. You guys will tell me in chat. Is there a skink who stabs people, right? Or is that a gutter runner? Because if I had a chance to get stabbed against AV7, I'd have taken that guy. Like an assassin would do wonders against Norse. So anyway, back to the matter at hand. He needs to get this tackle shadow piece off, and then just dodge away from the sidestep guy. And he's got a free Saurus right here, so he can do it. And this got 2 free Saurus. Mark this guy and then attack with this guy. Hemlock, skink with stab. That's the guy. You should have gotten Hemlock. Spiceosaurus. And I guess that's a different discussion to have. And like I said, I'm not a lizard coach, but I'm thinking if I'm the lizards and I have inducements, I might take that stab guy against AV7s instead of Sibley because I'm already strong enough, right? I already have the strength advantage. And you can get an extra hit with that Hemlock dude. Spiceosaurus trying to figure out what he wants to do here. He needs to clear this guy off. He's got free Saurus, so he can do it. Mark that guy and attack him, or even bring this guy through. This is not the guy I attack. He's got sidestep. He's got blodge step. So I don't know what he's accomplishing by putting him here. He's gonna come through. He's gonna blitz the blodge stepper. Just pushes him. Maybe he's gonna pull this guy forward. Pull the shadowing guy out. I don't know. Okay. Now what? Yeah, I think you need to attack this guy. And this guy wasn't. I mean, he would have gotten 1 die. But all he needed was a push. Push him up there, and he'd been fine. So he gets away. Shadowing doesn't trigger there. I wonder if we just didn't get a chance to see the shadowing. Oh, there it goes. There it failed. He's gonna get a chance to do it again. And it fails again. And that's because it's because he's move 6 against move 8. Like it makes it. Alright, let's just read the tooltip here. Opposing player rolls a 2d6, add their own player movement, and subtracting the shadowing player's movement. So when you are slower than the guy you're shadowing, it's really difficult to actually have that shadowing pull off. So you really want a high movement guy to shadowing. Shadowing's one of those skills I've always wanted to play with, but I've never been able to. He just I don't mind that actually. I don't mind red dying into that guy. He doesn't have block. You do. Freeze him up. That sucks. And you kind of need something to go your way at this point. Like you need some kind of dice to go your way. So I don't mind that red die. Ornan, what do you want to do? my dog is dumb. I have Bloodhound. He's about as smart as a box of rocks. He's banging his head against his desk. I think Ornan. I was gonna. There you go. 2 die on that skink, just like that. I'd re-roll that. Absolutely. Get the POW. You're down to 1 re-roll, but that's 100% worth it. And knocked out a skink. That's. I keep telling Spicesaurus that things will turn around, but things have not turned around. Ball's in an okay spot. It's guarded by this Saurus here. If you're Ornan, how do you get that ball? This guy's knocked out, so this guy's free. You can blitz him down if you wanted to, but I wouldn't blitz him since he's already in contact with this guy. So I'll just put this cat right here and then bring him down. Actually, he's already hitting 1 die because this guy's got guard. So hit this guy, see if you can knock him down. You might even want to knock him onto the ball and see where the ball lands. Gets the 4+ wild animal success to move that guy right onto the ball. He doesn't need to pick the ball up, right? He actually didn't need this assist because he already had the guard right here. He could have hit this guy first and seen where he landed and then decided what to do with this guy. Or even had him come through and pick up the ball, or try to anyway. Knock down Vaginosaurus. Sounds like a dirty Saurus. Knocks the ball. That didn't work out. But it could have landed over here. It could have landed in your hand. It was actually more likely to land in one of your guys' hands than it was to land right there. Probably hit this guy. You hit this guy. And you can push this guy over here. Unless you get the both down, and then you're going to knock him down. But yeah, punch this dude, and then you can push this guy up out of the way. And then you only have 1 guy on the tackle zone. This is just playing safety. This is smart. Like, there's no reason to take risks with your Ornan. There's no way to play fast and loose. You need to just go ahead there and position your guys. There we go. Gets the POW. Should move this guy. Move this guy. Should move this guy. Oh, he's going to move his guy. All right. Simon's going to follow. Hell, I might even take this red die. It's just, I mean, why not? Yep. Oh, he's dauntless. Oh, he's attacking this dude. Oh, I'd attack this guy for 1 die. This could have been, you could have pushed this guy off, and then this game is over. I mean, it's already almost over. Then it's 100% over if you take out this guard piece. So if he'd attack this guy instead, man, that guy went off the pitch. Instead, he gets 2 die the other way. I don't know what Spicesaurus is going to do at this point. Yeah, he needs to take risks. I'm into that. Push this guy. Push this guy onto the ball. There you go. Maybe the ball pops in a better spot. Ball goes up. Lands free. All right. That's not the worst spot in the world. Still got to get to it somehow. So anyway, if you guys know anybody who wants to join this this league, this is an awesome league. The link's in the description of the video here, and it'll be in the description of the video if you're watching it live, watching it later. Check this out. Squiggy runs this thing. It's been a good run, man. Push on Jackie Robinson there. I just realized I've been calling him Jackie Robinson because his number is 42. That at least half these people here don't know who Jackie Robinson is because they're not Americans. Jackie Robinson is the first black Major League Baseball player, and his number is 42, and it's retired all throughout baseball. So he got a Norse off the pitch finally. Finally. So that's something. Knocked out Jackie Robinson. And NAACP is going to give him a phone call later. Titansaurus. See, is Shadowing doing anything? One and 9, the second dodge there. Knocked out his skink. Now he's got no way to pick up the ball. That feels bad. That feels real bad. Spiceosaurus probably can't win now unless he's got to get lucky. I mean, he can still pick up the ball on, what, a 6? But, or a 5 or a 6, excuse me. So it's not impossible. It's just unlikely. Got one reroll left. He's got to recover the ball and score quickly. And I've had games like this against Norse, man, where they just, everything they touch just knocks you out. They just got hands of stone. That's what they do. If they can remove pieces, they're going to win games. Here we go. That was the surf. That was the surf we were hoping for last time. Oh, and he gets the injury. You don't get SPP for a surf player, unfortunately. So the badly hurt. You don't get the SPP for that, but you get him off the pitch. This game is all over but the crying. There are 4 Saurus left on the pitch. There is a 4-player advantage, 5-player advantage. You can pick up the ball. And now if you're Ornament, it seems like BM, but I would score because you're probably going to get a chance to score again. Because when you have this many people off the pitch, as your opponent does, you have a chance to score twice. I mean, he might just, it's a championship game, and I'm sure these guys are at least somewhat friendly. He might just call it a game. But if this was league play, I would push this score. Saurus being desperate, doing whatever he can, hoping to get that 5 or 6, or that 6, I guess. And no love there. Ain't no love there. Bring this guy down here, camp him right there. Throw some blocks and call it a day. Make sure you mark somebody on this guy. And he could at this point, what other thing you should be doing, you should be looking around seeing who needs to score a touchdown. Because give him the ball, right? That guy would give 2012 the ball. He needs 3 points. He needs a touchdown to get Mighty Blow. And he's an Ulf without Mighty Blow. Neither one of his Ulfs have Mighty Blow. Maybe one of the Norse coaches can tell me. Both of his Ulfs have Guard instead of Mighty Blow. And I've always thought that their first skill should be Block, and that their next skill should be Mighty Blow. But I guess maybe there's only 4 pieces of the Strength Axis, right? On a Norse team, the Ulfs and the Berserkers, so maybe Guard's important. Oh, so these teams can actually come to the REL next season, or to the REBBL. I mean, I don't know what time zone these guys are in. I'm assuming they want to play in the REL because the REL is by far the best of the 3 divisions. Just look at the playoffs, we're 2-0. So yeah, you want to score these touchdowns. You definitely want to score these touchdowns. If you're planning on bringing these teams over. The other thing you could do is you could start fresh with a brand new team. Man. This is too little, too late. Getting this guy out, 1995. You wanted him out a long time ago. Yeah, so you can bring your own team over, and this is like this Spicesaurus' team is gross. This is a really good-looking lizard team. I don't think he's bringing them over. I remember him mentioning he's going to re-roll, I think, into like Camry or something. But that's unbelievable because this lizard team is nasty. I would keep this lizard team. But yeah, I think Kekagrad's right. I think he said he was going to re-roll. And I don't mind. Like, re-rolling's fun, man. You guys start out with a fresh division, a fresh team, build some new stories. Plus, if you come through with one of these guys, one of these teams, they're not going to put you in a fresh roll division. You'll probably end up in Division 2 or Division 3, which is probably a good spot for these guys. I mean, you saw his work went through Division 2. He just tore shit up. But he's not the only one. There's a bunch of rookie league coaches out there who've done really, really well. Like, every time I'm watching this guy play, I'm like, man, this guy knows what he's doing. And then Squiggy comes on Discord. He's like, oh, that guy's rookie league. I'm rooting for him. My dogs just woke up from their naps. So now the mouse is going to go crazy because they want to go outside. Yep, Camry. Spicy wants to play Camry. And I dislike Camry. I dislike Camry because I play humans, and then Camry tear up humans. So hopefully I don't run into him. He doesn't want to give up that last goal. I don't blame him. That's a pride thing. Disappointing when you're in a Spicesaurus position, man. You played all season, done really well. You got into the championship game. Now you're on TV in the big show. Everybody's watching you, and then nothing happens, and your AV9 just turns to paper. That's just rough. That's rough. I feel you, but man, I think everybody's expecting you to come through and have a good showing in the REL next year, man. They've talked you up. And like I said, I played Kekagred, and I can tell you, if he respects your game, then then I respect your game, because he's a good coach. He's a really good coach. I knocked down that guy because we're trying to score with our AG2 piece, 50-50 pick up the ball out of re-rolls. You might want to pick it up with somebody else and hand it off to him, because if he doesn't pick it up, you might lose your chance to score. See, 50-50 and he fails it and it goes out of bounds, this ball can land up over here and you miss your chance to score a touchdown. But when you roll sixes, that doesn't matter. You can just go down here, stop right there, and kill a turn. Or you can score right now. Yeah, I don't know that I would want an all-rookie league division in the REL next year. I think part of the reason they came up, though, is they want to challenge themselves and play some new guys. So hopefully that the admins, and I know they'll do that, they'll mix those guys up a little bit so there's not like an all-rookie league on the REL. So they're just basically playing rookie league in the REL. You want to get out there playing. I mean, there's some really good teams down there in Division 4, 5, and 6. Division 6 owned. I'm hoping he skips a couple divisions next year. He was undefeated. Undefeated dwarf coach who missed the playoffs. That's brutal. By like 1 point to Stouticus. Stouticus, who just, of course, beat Sage. And man, that sucks, man. You're in the bottom division, you go undefeated, and you miss the playoffs. That's rough. So I'm hoping that he moves up. And there's coaches up and down, 4, 5, and 6, that are good coaches. James Typhoon's down there. If he just didn't talk so much, he'd be awesome. He's got that Gorgonzola rat, that strength 4 rat. So yeah, they get mixed in. They'll have a good time. Next season's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun in the REL, especially if it explodes with all these rookies. I wouldn't even call them rookies. I'm going to call them graduates. When they get to the REL, they'll be graduates. Because every time you see them, they're winning games. I can tell you what, whatever they're doing down there, that class they're going to, it's working. Full Metal's gonna throw Staticus into my division with all the dwarfs. Fuck. I wish he wasn't watching my stream and listening to me talk. God damn it. No one likes playing dwarfs. I didn't remove them from the fucking game. Yeah, let's just knock some people down, get some SPP there. Mighty Blow hits. Oh, 2,000 injured. There we go. Get some. That's gonna level Vaginosaurus. All right, so I missed next game. No big deal. You got your ass handed to you. Whatever. You just leveled up. I'd be happy about that. After a game like this, little victories like this, I'd be so excited about. I'd be really happy about that. I mean, it's a consolation prize, but congratulations getting that guy leveled up. Vaginosaurus. I wonder what he's going to get next. I actually have no idea. If it was me, it'd be guard, but I don't play lizards. So it could be frenzy. It could be break tackle. Break tackle would be a great choice. Yeah. Could be a lot of stuff. Could be pro. It could be piling on. Man, a piling on source. That'd be great. Red died in 2016. Knock him down. I like that. I would pull this guy back so he doesn't get hit by anybody. Call it a day. Congratulations, Ornan. Man, your team, man, they performed really well. You're a good-looking coach. You're going to be looking forward to playing you in the next couple of coming seasons. That is all she wrote, man. That is the RBBRL, the Rebel Rookie League Minors Grand Finale, and they have like 3 or 4 divisions, like new players, late coming new players, college players, and then I think minors is the last level before they go on to the REL. So we should be seeing these guys pretty soon, man. I'm excited. Oh, and he got another level. So I mean, it's a rough game for him, but you got 2 levels out of it. Let's check out the stats real fast. Anything interesting? About what we looked at, 42 blocks at 37. And then the 5 injuries. That's the big game right there. Getting those skinks off, that really hurt. Um, one of these is actually Godzilla, and that one was painful. SPP looks like 2, 4. Oh, I'm going to have to do this differently. 2, 4, 6, 11, 16 there for Norse, and then only 7. But that 7 gets him 2 levels. So yeah, man, this guy, he must have been a loner. Sven Hervannes. Congratulations, Ornan, man. You played really well. Look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you guys for watching. I want to cast more Rookie League stuff, hopefully in the near future. I guess there's another final coming up pretty soon. I don't know that I'll cast them all live. I will definitely try to cast the replays if I can get a hold of them. If Squiggy lets me know when they're coming around. All right, that's pretty much all she wrote for me. Coming up later tomorrow, there's Horny Cricket's playing his game tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that against Wesley C's Werewolves. Thank you for watching, guys. See ya!